everyone, welcome back. And this video I will divide it in 3 parts. And it's about Alaska. And first chapter will be the incredible facts. The second chapter, less known facts. And the third chapter will be mysterious facts about Alaska. And let's start with the first one, incredible facts. Well, it's the largest state from United States. By area, of course, covering more than 663,000 square miles. Despite its massive size, it has one of the lowest of the US states. Midnight sun. In the summer, parts of Alaska experience natural phenomenon close as the midnight sun. This means some areas the sun doesn't set for an extended period of time, creating nearly 24 hours of daylight. Aurora Borealis. Well, Alaska is one of the best places in the world to set or to see the northern lights, or as it's known, Aurora Borealis. The northern and interior parts of the states offers prime viewing opportunities. Glaciers. Well, Alaska is home to more than 100,000 glaciers, including some of the most famous ones, like the Mendenhall Glacier near Juneau and the massive Hubbard Glacier. The state's glaciers are constantly changing due to the environmental factors. Mount McKinley. Alaska is home to the highest peak in North America, and it's Mount McKinley, also known as Denali. It stands 20,310 feet about the sea level. That's 6,194 meters tall. Wildlife. Alaska is rich in wildlife, including grizzly bears, moose, wolves, bald eagles, humpback whales, and it has a unique species of animals like the muskox. Volcanoes. Well, Alaska has more than 130 active volcanoes, which is more than all other US states combined. Mount Spur, Mount Redbud, Mount Augustine are some of the most active ones. Right. The largest coastline. Alaska has over 6,600 miles. This translated in European measures. In metrics, it's 10,600 kilometers of coastline, more than other 49 states combined. The purchase. This is famous. The United States purchased Alaska from Russia in 1867 for $7.2 million, which was roughly 2 cents per acre. And this transaction is known as the Alaska Purchase. Well, now the state sport. Well, dog mushing is the official sport in Alaska, and the annual editorial trials like dog race is one of the most dog sled race in the world. A significant portion of Alaska is considered bush country, where many communities are not accessible by road and rely on planes and other types of transportation. Alaska is a major fishing hub with an abundance of salmon, halibut, crab, and other seafood. The state is known for its sustainable fishing practice. And let's talk about the native of Alaska, because it's home to a rich and diverse indigenous culture with over 200 recognized tribes and a variety of language and traditions. Alaska is an incredible geological and diverse region with mountain range, tundra, rainforest, and numerous earthquakes due to its location along the Pacific Ring of Fire. Now, this was the first chapter that was entitled The Incredible Facts. Now, let's switch to the second one, which are the less known facts of Alaska. Well, certainly Alaska is full of lesser known facts that make it even more intriguing. Here are some of those that are less known for most of us. Well, actually, it's the state of flower. The state of flower of Alaska is the forget-me-not, a small delicate blue flower. In its Latin, Myoecytis alpestris. It was adopted as a state flower in 1917. Time zones. Alaska has its own time zone, known as Alaska Standard Time, or AKST, and Alaska Daylight, AKDT, when daylight saving time is in effect. It is one of the few states that doesn't follow the standard Central, Mountain, or Pacific time zones. And the flag design. The design of the Alaska flag state was created by a 13-year-old boy named Benny Benson in 1926 contest. His design features a Big Dipper and the North Star on a blue field, symbolizing Alaska's northern location. Well, another incredible fact, let's say, less known fact, is that there are no snakes. There are no snakes in Alaska. It's one of the fewest places on Earth with no native snake species, and that's due to the cold climate and geography of the state that are not suitable for most snake species. Well, because Alaska was purchased from Russia, let's talk about the Russian influence, which is still visible in some parts particularly in places like Sitka, which was the capital of Russian America in the 19th century. Well, in the previous chapter we talked about the coastline, that it's 6,900 miles, but there is no straight lines. Alaska's coastline is incredibly long, but it doesn't have any straight line segments. Due to its complexity, geography, with numerous inlets, fjords, and islands, it has a highly convoluted coastline. Because it's in the Pacific Ring, it has the most seismic activity. Alaska experiences more earthquakes than any other US state. In 1964, the Great Alaska Earthquake was an earthquake with a magnitude of 9.2 on the Richter scale. 9.2. It is the most powerful earthquake ever recorded in North America. And we have the 24 time zones, the Aleutian Islands, which stretch across 1.2 thousand miles from the Alaska Peninsula toward Russia, spans 100 time zones. This means that you can experience up to 24 hours of time difference across the chain of islands. The Marine Highway. Alaska has a unique ferry system known as the Alaska Marine Highway. Its network routes connecting many coastal communities that are not accessible by road. Right, and now about the diversity of languages. Because it's Alaska, it's home to a remarkable linguistic diversity. In addition to English, there are 20 official recognized indigenous languages with dozens of dialects. Well, these lesser known facts showcase the distinctive culture, geography, and history of Alaska, making it a place with hidden and unique aspects waiting to be discovered. And now, let's switch to the third chapter. Well, to make this session more interesting, the third chapter that it's entitled Alaska's Mysterious Facts. I will use the whispering. I will use whispered words because it's more fun and more attractive. So, now about the mysterious facts of Alaska. Alaska was a remote landscape, along with its history, given rise to a number of mysterious and intriguing stories. Let's talk about the Lost City of Alaska. Lost City of Alaska. And these are some legends. There have been persistent legends and stories about a lost city or civilization that was on Alaska's territory, similar to famous El Dorado, but there are no concrete evidence has been found to confirm these rumors or legends. Alaska's Triangle. This is the next next fact. The Alaska Triangle, similar to Bermuda Triangle, is an area of wilderness of Alaska where numerous peoples and aircraft have been mysteriously disappeared. While some cases can be explained by harsh weather and treacherous terrain, others remain impossible or to be unsolved. The disappearance of the SS Baikimo. The SS Baikimo was a cargo ship that became icebound in 1931 and was abandoned in the Arctic. Despite several attempts to salvage it, the ship was never found, and it's believed that to be still adrift in the Arctic Ocean. Right, the next fact it's entitled The Ghost Ship of Cake. The fishing boat Evelyn May disappeared in 2006, traveling from Petersburg to Cake. The boat was found empty and adrift, but the crew was never located, leading to many questions and theories. What about the Alaska Bush people? The reality show Alaskan Bush People follows the Brown family who claim to live in the remote wilderness. However, many have questioned the authenticity of their lifestyle, and there are mysteries surrounding the family's background. What about Alaska UFO sighting? Alaska has a history of UFO sightings and encounters. The state was unpopulated area, make it perfect place for the unexplained aerial phenomena. The Tawaska sightings. The town of Tawaska in the northern Alaska has reported a series of strange, unexplained occurrences, including UFO sightings, unexplaining noises, and mysterious lights in the sky. Haunting at the Jesse